If you had any doubt about my contention that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are on a mission to overshadow the coronation as part of their deranged campaign to bring down the royal family, then the extraordinary developments in the High Court over the past 24 hours prove the case. With just 10 days before the biggest day in the life of King Charles and one of the most significant days in the recent history of the British monarchy, the Duke of Delusion unleashed a series of twisted grenades against his own flesh and blood. The courtroom revelations about both the King and Prince William dash any hope of family reconciliation or peace next weekend. But most shamefully, they ensure that the crowning of King Charles III will be mired in the murky and mucky campaigns of Harry and Meghan, who both claimed they quit the country to start a happy new life, but are obsessed with bitterly dragging up the past. So this is the phone hacking court case. It's against NGN newspapers, the publishers of The Sun and the departed News of the World. But Harry's witness statement instead fires shots at his own family, which made the front pages of both the Daily Telegraph and The Guardian today. Like any paranoid egomaniac, he claims his own reputation was once again sacrificed to improve the image of his dangerous stepmother, who will be crowned as Queen next Saturday. So Harry writes of his father and Camilla, this is taken directly from his witness statement, they had a specific long-term strategy to keep the media, including NGN, on side in order to smooth the way for my stepmother and father to be accepted by the British public as Queen Consort and King, respectively, when the time came. Anything that might upset the apple cart in this regard, including the suggestion of resolution of our phone hacking claims, was to be avoided at all costs. And once again, and this makes me mad, he paints his granny, the late, great Queen Elizabeth II, as some sort of hapless bystander who was continually overruled by her courtiers, who she was in charge of, and her son Charles. So he moans, I was summoned to Buckingham Palace and specifically told to drop the legal actions because they have an effect on all of the family. He added this was a direct request, or rather demand, from my father and senior royal aides. But this is the worst. This is the worst moment of this case. He reveals, without permission, details of a private big money settlement of £1 million, according to the Daily Telegraph, between NGN and his brother Prince William. But he does that without also revealing that the large sum is believed to have been donated by Prince William to charity, and without revealing that without wills, this whole phone hacking scandal may never have been revealed in the first place. This is what Harry writes in the witness statement. He says, my brother, God, he hates him, doesn't he? My brother appeared to know an awful lot more than I did on the subject of phone hacking, although he did not tell me if that were the case. However, NGN still settled his claim for a huge sum of money in 2020 and seemingly with some favourable deal in return for him going quietly, so to speak. It was Meghan who this week blamed royal correspondents for creating a, quote, circus around the couple, which has to now be the most hypocritical comment I have ever heard. The ringmasters of this circus are the Duke and the Duchess themselves, because Harry is now using a futile, pathetic court case based on a personal vendetta less than 2 weeks before his father's coronation to cause maximum damage. I think King Charles needs to wise up. This is never going to stop. I appreciate it's late in the day, but the King should withdraw Harry's invitation to the coronation to make it clear to his son that this woke brand of treachery will not be consistently rewarded.